Hello, Sally? I don't want any more calls or interruptions until Nurse Streeter has left. Thank you. When did you start this moonlighting?
A week ago.
Speak up. How long?
A week ago, Miss McEwen.
You must be potty.
Just broke.
A wine bar like that, you are bound to get caught sooner or later.
Yes. Sorry.
Are things really so bad?
Well, actually, it wasn't too bad. Quite fun, actually.
Fun? I meant financially. You surely can't be that hard up.
Well, yes. I mean, there's the books I owe you for. Then I had to buy all the wool and patterns.
Wool?
And... I'm knitting sweaters. You know, FARRs.
That's a bit of a luxury, isn't it?
Oh, it's not for me. To earn money, you see. Well, Aaron, actually.
Good heavens. Well, Alison, it won't do. Certainly not the wine bar, anyway. Certainly not.
Oh, I've left there. Left last night.
What, just like that? No notice?
Well, actually, I was sacked.
Ah.
You see, they had me on a week's trial. They said I was no good. Too slow.
Oh? Well, that sorts that out anyway.
I'm sorry, Miss McEwen.
What's this?
My latest installment.
All right, Alison. Under the circumstances, I'm prepared to overlook your efforts.
Great.
But this is the last time, understood?
Yes. Thanks.
Oh, if you can find Vicky Smith, ask her to pop across, please, would you?
Okay.
Le holma, ngosel mai yapkin wofo, gai chin tai kwai la, yuin san wing yuin boyaole.
Wa bo hi sho kwang tang hua.
Go ming le kong matia.
I told you, Mandarin just about, but Cantonese, no way.
Snob.
Peasant.
Excessively negligent on the part of your parents.
My parents do come stay British, Missy Hen.
Yes, but my dear, not even taking you for a holiday in Hong Kong.
Confucius, he say, a cow must graze where she is tethered.
Aha. Linda Moo, eh?
You'll do fine.
I was hoping for a stay of execution.
There's nothing to worry about, you know. You'll be okay.
Yes, dear.
Honestly.
Then why the special treatment, huh? Moved into a single room.
Oh, please, Mrs. Henderson, it's a routine fibroid op.
Yes, dear.
A hysterectomy, but...
This wretched lump. That's what all the fuss is about, isn't it?
Look, having you in theatre for the fibroids, they're obviously going to check out a tiny little lump while you're under. It doesn't mean to say it's serious.
Yes, but what if it is?
It won't be.
Oh, Linda, please.
Oh, all right. Before our gynae surgeon starts on the fibroids, a different surgeon...
What, Mr. Hayden, the lump man?
Yes, Mr. Hayden. He'll do a routine check on the lump. That's all. And then our surgeons will get on with the fibroids.
Yes, but what if Mr. Hayden finds it's, well, you know, malignant? But what if he does, Linda? Then he's going to be the one who operates. They'll cancel the fibroids up, and instead Mr. Hayden will do a mastectomy.
Possibly.
He as good as said so. Well, he had to because of getting my consent. Mastectomy.
Well, then if so, you'll wake up in a different ward.
Oh, dear.
Look, you hadn't even noticed the lump yourself before you came in, so don't worry.
Excuse me. Have you finished, Linda?
Why?
Oh, Miss McEwen sent Janet up with the message, change of duty.
Oops. Off you go, love.
You'll be okay.
I know. I know.
Min tin xiang bo liao lei.
Hi, Linda. They're waiting for you in the path lab.
The vampires. They can't wait to get their fangs into you.
I'm not due in Perth till tomorrow.
Well, Miss Max said they want you early, so you have longer with them. No, okay?
Oh, great.
Have you thought how you're going to get out again?
What?
If you're not back by midnight, we'll send Dave in.
Plus Vicky Smith. Hey, I have some fabulous news to tell you later. Try and see you at lunch, okay?
Okay. Watch out for Mrs. Henderson. She's terrified.
About a lump?
Yes.
Okay.
Good luck, Linda.
Funny she's so nervous.
Well, going to Perth, of course she is. Will give me the creepies. Superior snobby lot.
Histology. Cytology. Cytology, please. Cytology.
Space invaders.
What?
Hematology, please. Mr. Joseph Boyd to phlebotomy, please.
Up to Heath Green, the man said. Up there to give them blood. What does that mean?
It's a sample, that's all, for testing.
You see that? TB. That's what the doctor thinks, for sure. Do you think I will have to give urine?
Not unless they told you so beforehand.
Oh, good. Could you please tell me where the loo is?
Over there.
Oh, good. And if they ask for Marika McKindy, tell them I will be back.
Miss Mackenzie, please.
Would you come this way, please? That's right, just in here.
Come in. Vicky, sit down, please. It's, bad news, I'm afraid. I'm sorry to say your mother died during the night. I heard earlier from your dad in London. Sorry. No details, I'm afraid. Mr. Smith sounded pretty shocked, but... Had she been ill?
What, Well, sort of. For years, like.
I didn't know. Sorry.
Why? Some wants to poison themselves slowly, day in, day out. It's down to them. I'd be sorry.
Well, here it is, Vicky. 3 days compassionate, all right?
Hey?
You're entitled.
I'm starting in outpatients tomorrow.
Well, under the circumstances...
Do you want to know the circumstances, do you, Miss McEwen?
Well, not unless you want
She was a rotten old drunk, that's what. She spent as long as I can remember drinking herself into the grave. Well, now she's made it. And good riddance to her.
Well, nevertheless, Vicky, your father...
He's not my father. Adoptive father, OK? Just like she weren't me real mother. Neither by blood nor by nature. Just a rotten, poisonous old drunk. I hated her. She should have died years ago. Years ago.
Miss Marika McKindy to phlebotomy, please. Miss Marika McKindy.
Stand straight now. Arms down by your side, please. That's it. Let's have a look. Straighter, please, Miss Mackenzie.
Miss Marika McKindy to
There's no need to be coy.
Miss Marika McKindy.
Miss McKindy? Excuse me, there's been a mistake.
You what?
This patient's Miss McKindy, not Miss Mackenzie.
Oh, Lord. It's not my day.
Look, I'll tell them you're just coming, okay? Hurry it up now.
Look, I only wanted the loo.
Nurse Linda Moe, path reception, please.
Nurse Moe?
Sorry, just 1 second. Miss Miranda McKindy, she's just coming, couple of minutes, okay? Okay.
Nurse Moe, this is pathology, not pantomime.
Sorry, it's just that they lost a patient. Somehow she got into photography instead of blood.
I don't care if she was on my back in theatre. You're not here to untangle their boo-boos. Come on. Not my office. Principal Chief Officer Wilcox happens to be away on a course. He asked me to oversee your visit here. Right then. I'm Senior Chief Les Harker in charge of biochemistry. Let me say right now, I do hope your general attitude is not as flippant as first appearances would suggest. It would not be welcome, Nurse Mo, to find that I and my overworked colleagues were wasting our time in showing you around here. Understand? So if you regard this visit as a handy little skive to get off ward duties for a couple of days, do say so right now and we'll forget it.
It isn't.
Right then. For notes, I don't like having to repeat myself. Now, infection risk. By our standards, your wards are dirty places, crowded with potentially infective patients, so put this on. Samples of blood, feces, tissue, and so on are constantly arriving down here for analysis. Now, these samples are treated with scrupulous regard for the safety of our lab personnel. High-risk samples, such as suspected TB, hepatitis, carry special warning stickers. Well, they should do, if you nurses have remembered to do your jobs properly. Nonetheless, for all the precautions, it has to be said there is a risk factor in working down here. Hence, all injuries, even the merest scratch, have to be reported and logged. Strictly no drinking or eating in the labs, or smoking, of course. Our preventive jabs, TABs, polio, and so on, are kept right up to date. We all have twice-yearly medicals and x-rays. The way we reckon it go, if you can survive the first 2 years in Path, you'll have developed enough natural resistance to survive anything. Now then, career structure, what A-levels have you got?
Chemistry, biology, and sociology.
Oh, that's fine. That means you can skip a whole year.
So I only have 2 training years before my first exam.
Before higher tech, yes. After that, there's another couple of years as a basic grade, state-registered MLSO. That's a medical laboratory scientific officer. Now, there are another 1 or 2 years on top of that before they allow you to set your fellowship exams, right? So that's 5 to 6 years before you're a full-grade senior MLSO.
6 years?
Yes, which is as long as most of our almighty doctor colleagues take. And of course, that's always overlooked. When we come to the higher grades, there's Chief MLSO, Senior Chief, Senior Chief like me in charge of a department, and finally, Principal Chief Officer like Mr. Wilcox, overseeing the whole of Path. Understand? So that's a lot of studying. Experience of working in the 4 major Path departments, a great deal of scientific and technical knowledge, commensurate with a job carrying a great deal of responsibility. People's health, well, even their lives at stake. So a wrong adjustment, moment's carelessness, misreading a label, and a misdiagnosis. Wrong blood matching. Their lives in your hands. Highly responsible work.
What about insurance? Suppose someone tried to bring a claim against you and sue you over a mistake.
Oh, we wouldn't be liable financially. No, the hospital will pay in any such claim. Mark you, girl, that's about the only recognition we do get from them. Our pay, our status in no way reflect our responsibilities. Well, the only time they ever acknowledge that is when something goes wrong. Then comes the inquiry, the inquest. We're the ones in the hot seat. We made the mistake. Not the almighty medics.
Who is it?
Can I come in?
I've
been thinking, Vicky.
remembering. My mother was ever so Glasgow. Never one to complain. Knew her place, as they say. Quiet, unassuming. Never much of a one for the talk, not even to me. When she died, it was the neighbours who got in touch. Phoned me down in London, and I went up in the overnight train, walked in the door, all set to comfort my old dad. He was absolutely furious. Bloody interfering neighbours, that's what he said. But right a day to drag me all the way up to Glasgow for an empty ritual.
Of course, that got me going. Joy in battle, good and proper. I said she was my mother, and I'd every right to pay my last respects. Well, he turned to me, my dad, and he said, the only thing she ever wanted from me was to get on. She was passionate to see me in a good trade. See me independent in my own right. Almost her last words had been to tell him not to drag me up there because of her illness. Anyway, I told Dad, too bad, I was up there and not going away south again till I'd seen her remains in the ground and him sorted out. And he looked at me, my dad, and he started to bawl. Tough Glasgow docker. Right hard man. And he just sat there, clinging to me, greeting fit to break his heart. Now, I know he'd never have managed that if I'd not been there. Everything tightly bottled up, show a brave face. Chances are he'd never have let it out. Never have had anyone close enough to share his grieving. I've thought a lot about funerals since then. Thought how they're not empty rituals for the dead, but a time for sharing. A time for love, even. But love for the living.
Okay, Miss McEwen. You talked me into it. 3 days off, you said?
I'll arrange it without patience.
Right.
Dr. Mullins, it's Nurse Mo down here from Gynae.
Welcome, welcome.
Sorry, Doctor, it's theatre for you. Mr. Hayden.
Mrs. Jones, this is Nurse Mo. I'll leave her with you. Come and find me a biochemistry word and they've done with you down here.
Penny, okay? And Joe?
Linda.
Fine. Well, now, why don't we start with the museum?
Calling off to reception, please. Theatre sample on the way.
Frozen section?
Yeah. And nicely timed to see us at full action stations.
There's a patient on the table in theatre. The surgeon's just cut something out, probably a growth, and shot it down to us for microscopic inspection.
A regular, circumscribed, rubbery yellow lump. Approximately 2 by 1.5 centimeters. The cut surface shows solid greyish areas, tumor-like appearance.
So you mean the patient's still open and anaesthetised?
They're all up there standing by, poised in readiness for Dr. Mallins's findings.
Taking a tea break, more likely. Cryostat. Blast freezing, huh? Normally, we impregnate the sample with paraffin wax so we can slice a fine section for microscopic inspection. However, for emergencies like this one, we fast freeze instead. Then, as you will see in a moment, we can section from the frozen lump.
With the cryostat, there's a cutting blade already inside, so that Colin can section from the frozen lump. He can slice the section in situ. Normally, with the paraffin sections, we use one of those microtomes.
Section cutters?
Yeah. This one's mine. I've 2 blades for it. This is my spare. We keep them very sharp. Ideally, we have one blade being ground while the other one's in use.
So sharp because...
I'm shaving a slice of 5 microns, little more than 1 cell in thickness. With the new resin fix samples, we can go even thinner than that. Down to 1 micron, in fact.
Now you can see why they call us the bacon slicers. It defreezes the moment it is laid on the slide like that. Just samples of interest, representing different kinds of lesion, ulcer, various disease manifestations, a tattoo infection, you see. He is now staining the cells with hematoxylin and eosin, so as to get a clear definition under the microscope.
Now he's adding a drop of mounting medium.
Glue, huh?
And now the cover slip on top. He's fantastic. The maestro. He could read cells on a slide like a musician reads the notes on a sheet of music.
And also quick, too. Just a few minutes since it came in from theatre.
Mind you, our routine samples in wax take about 24 hours.
Can you get me theatre, please?
Hello? Dr. Mallins, Mr. Hayden.
Ellen, a sample from Mrs. Joyce, Tina Henderson. Examination shows lump to be malignant, and on the evidence it was an invasive ductal carcinoma. Finding will be confirmed on paraffin section front. Take a look. Classic invasive cancer of the breast. Both eyes.
What will happen to her?
But of course the whole breast now at this moment is being removed. Also, they will be cutting right back to the lymph nodes under the arms so as to check how far the cancer has spread. Radical, but the only sure way to determine what chemotherapy and radiotherapy must follow.
You all right? Mrs. Henderson. I've just prepared her for theatre. She's my friend.